Correct. But let me now welcome on board Vishal Thakkar, Deputy CFO at Anupam Rasayan, and talk about all the news flow over there. Anupam, great to have you. Vishal, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining in. Firstly, wanted to understand if all regulatory approvals, both in the US and India, are on track for Jan-Feb 2026 closing of the transaction. And are there any visible risks or delays that may push this date?
First of all, thank you for getting us on your channel, and really, it's a pleasure to be on your channel. One, I can tell you that this is one of the landmark, event for Anupam in its journey, and I'm really happy to share this this event with you. In terms of regulatory approvals, as you said, we don't see anything. We've taken reviews from our Indian lawyer, our Europe lawyer, and our US lawyer, and they say there are no major approvals that will be required. They are more filings in nature, which are more customary in nature. So we do not see that to be any challenge in terms of closing it. But one thing that I want to add, that this is one of the very landmark event, because this is where we get an access to the creating a manufacturing base in US, one of the most valuable and high growing market, which anyways was our strategy, that we wanted to expand our footprint in US, and this really helps us to do that, especially in the product portfolio, which is more performance chemicals and performance materials, which eventually end up in going into EV, electronics, automobile, and various similar kind of and semiconductor industry. So that's really very interesting for us, and I would be very happy to share this with you.
Perfect. Hi Vishal, this is Harsh here. If I can first try and understand how you're planning to fund this acquisition, because it's a large one, 1,200 to 1,300 odd crore. Now, I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, you've got around 450 crore in cash lying in your balance sheet. How do you fund the balance? You've said as part of the release that it's going to be debt, it's going to be some part of equity, it's going to be internal accruals. Do you have the breakup split?
So Harsh, yes, as you rightly said, that we have over 400 crores as cash in our balance sheet, and also we have access to debt from the various our bankers as well. But also there is a large global investment manager, over $100 billion AUM. They have offered to partner with us, and they are happy to invest through Class B shares with us at the acquisition vehicle. And that would ensure that we have full control over the business and 100% control over the business that we acquire through our wholly owned subsidiary.
Okay, so it's not going to be you putting in the full 1,200 or 1,300. Am I understanding it right? And what will the proportion be?
So it's a Class B shares, which means that we will have 100% control and 100% equity of the common shares. And we will have a right to buy them out at a particular period in the future. So that's what we'll be doing.
Yeah, but they do get equity upside.
So yes, there will be some formula to their exit that
sure.
Definitely will be there. But largely, you want to see that Anupam can raise equity at any given point in time and buy them out. That's something. So it's only that we get enough time to do it at a more appropriate time, where we have realized the benefits of this acquisition stroke merger. We have created enough synergies and value for our shareholders before we do that activity.
What does this add for you in terms of product? What does this add for you in terms of marketing of existing products in the US? Give us some color around that, because that is the very clear synergy which comes out of this acquisition.
Absolutely. So let me take it in 2 or 3 parts, and so apologies if I take a couple of more, little bit more time on that. But you've rightly asked, this is what I want to share also, that if you look at from a product side, Anupam has been working on performance chemical products and has been looking at expanding it significantly. Now these companies have a strong access and approvals with all the major players, especially in US, where they have a 70% revenue, and in Europe and the Asian markets. So that will help us in terms of getting access to them, because pure validation of these products typically takes 4 to 5 years any time. So this hastens the process for us, or quickens the process for us in terms of going and getting access to this market. One. Two, if you look at, there are a lot of complementary technologies that we have and they have in terms of chemistries, in terms of high purity processing that they can do. And combination, we can offer a broader basket of portfolio of products to products and capabilities to our customers. Also, we acquired Tenfac a few years back, and Tenfac is a backward integration, whereas this will be a forward integration. So if you look at it, we can now offer a very broad, strong platform, right from processing a mining product like fluorospar up to N-1, which is basically the end molecule and application into a very high value products like dianhydrides, diamines, which they are very, very good at, and also we have a good portfolio. So there is a strong combination of technology, strong combination of products, and strong combination of going to the customer together with a larger portfolio and also supply chain. If I would to say, Anupam has a very strong India supply chain, which can be coupled with the end market access to from the Jayhawk, which can offer a very strong combination to them.
Okay, and Vishal, this adds roughly 700 crore to your top line. Basis the synergy, what does it do to your top line immediately, if you can give us visibility on that? Because it opens a new set of customers for your existing organic products as well, if I've understood it right. And second, is it margin and EPS accretive for you? I understand it's EPS accretive, but is it margin accretive as well for you?
Okay, so first let me answer that today, yes, they will be adding around about 700 odd crores of revenue to our top line.
Right.
In terms of synergy, there is a strong synergy, and I will tell you that there are strong growth vectors that this company itself has, because they have a very good access to customers, good relationship, and good technical capabilities that they have. Coupled with the synergies between Anupam and the Jayhawk, we will be able to really get more revenue growth. But today, I would refrain from guiding into any specific numbers today. Let the closing happen, and probably at that time, maybe more opportune time to make that statement. Margin EPS accretive, answer is yes, as you rightly say. Margins, this company is looking at growing very strongly. Today, they are in the 19 to 20% EBITDA margin. We believe that they should be looking at a similar kind of a margin that we have been seeing ourselves also. So eventually, I think margin-wise, it should be even Stevens, I would say.
Okay, Vishal, thank you so much. This gives us really decent visibility on what the plan is going forward. And of course, a larger conversation with regard to the business warranted, and we will have that with you shortly as well.
Thank you very much, and we are looking forward to this.
Perfect.